Hi, this is Ike. So today we're back on LeetCode. I'm just going to go ahead and try to pick a random easy problem. Hopefully we get one in a reasonable amount of time. Okay, so this one says given a non-empty array of decimal digits representing a non-negative integer, increment 1 to the integer. The digits are stored such that the most significant digit is at the head of the list, and each element in the array contains a single digit. You may assume the integer does not contain any leading zero except the number 0 itself. Okay, so given a non-empty array of decimal digits representing a non-negative integer, increment 1 to the integer. Okay, so then say if the list, in this example, the list is digits of 1, 2, 3, then we can add, by adding 1, we'll just get 1, 2, 4, because it's like 123, and then 123 plus 1 is 124. Okay, and if digits is 4, 3, 2, 1, so 4,321, then adding 1 to that gives us 4,322. All right, and so we have some constraints on the length of the list, and of course, yeah, the digits can only be 0 to 9, which makes sense. Uh, and so I'm just thinking of some special cases of this. So they have the case where it says the integer does not contain any leading zero except the number 0 itself. Okay, so then this should be the only type of list with a leading zero possible, since it does not contain a leading zero except the number 0 itself. And we're working with non-negative integers. So yeah, this is if there's a leading zero, this is all it could be. Okay, so I'm thinking we basically just need to do sort of the addition that we did in elementary school with carrying over. Like all of the cases are seem to be fairly standard except for the ones where there's nines. So say if we have something like, I'm going to put a pass here. Say if we have something like 1, 2, 9, then adding 1 to it, we're going to have to first check to see like what this number to the right is. So see like uh, it's equal to 9. I think we should check to see if it's equal to 9. Uh, so I'll just say like last num equals to 9. Let me move my mouse out of the way. Is the last number equal to a 9? And then if it is, we need to carry over 1. Yeah, if it's a 9, then we need to carry over 1. Uh, and so then the 1 just goes to the next digit. I think we could probably just like keep going with that process too. Like even if we had something that was like 1, 9, 9, then we could say, yeah, last num equal to 9. Yes, it is. So we just replace it with a 0, and then we'll have to carry over a 1. But then what if we have something that's like this, that we just have 99, something like that? Then maybe if we get to the end of uh, our sort of adding sequence, so if we get to the end and there is still a carry, add it to the beginning of the list. Because in this case we should get something like 1, 0, 0. So we tried to add 1 here, we replace it with a 0, then carry it over to the next one, and when we add 1, this will be a 0, and we have a carry left over. So then we just have to put the carry out front here. Okay, so let's try to code this up. First thing I'm going to do is I'll just say carry equals 0. I think we'll need something like that. We might be able to change it later. Uh, all right, so then here we should just be able to iterate from like the end of the list forward. So I'm going to say for I in range, let's do 1 to, oh, whoops, let's do 0 to the length, of nums, or sorry, to length of digits, and we'll do it by -1. So we'll actually let's replace that. We want to go from length of digits to 0, and we want to do -1 since the last digit is at position length -1, and go to 0, and we want to do it in steps of -1. So let's first just print out I to see that we're getting the correct values, or the correct indices. Okay, so it looks like we're missing one. We should have gotten 2, 1, 0. I think we actually have to put in a -1 here, because the range is not inclusive of the end, so it's actually going to stop at 0 instead of -1. So since I changed this to a -1, we should get 2, 1, then 0. All right, cool. So I'm going to erase the print statement, and let's think for a second. So we're going to check to see if we're at a 9. So we'll say if digits at I is equal to 9, then we'll say digits at I equals 0, and we'll say carry equals 1. All right? And then if it's not the case, then we just say uh, digits, then we can just say, let's see, digits at I plus equals 1. And this should be under an else because we don't want to do both of those at the same time. So I'm just going to say digits at I uh, plus equals 1. So this should handle the case where there's this should handle the case where there's no like carry that we need to add to the front. I'm just thinking for a second. We might be able to exit early, like after we actually add one to a digit, we're technically done. So I think we can add a break right here. So we have carry equals 0. I haven't used the carry at all in the logic yet. So for I, actually we might not even need this carry right here. Uh, but I'll leave it in for now. So I'm gonna return digits, and let's see how this goes with the 1, 2, 3. It should work as expected because we just have we'll see, is 3 equal to 9? No. So we just say digits at I plus equals 1. So we'll have 1, 2, 4, and then break. And let's see if it works for the case where there's just a 0. So say if we had a list that was just 0 like this, then we would start here at, it would run once. So we would say is digits at I or digits at 0 equal to 9? No. So we would add 1 to it and break. So if we type in, oh, whoops, if we type in 0 here, it should work. All right. So I think the only real edge case is the one where there's like 9, 9. So let's kind of go through it by hand. We'll start at this 9 here at the end. Yeah, actually, I don't think we need the carry, so I'm just gonna comment it out for now. So say we're working on this list here. We start at the 9, and it is equal to a 9, so we set it to 0. And then our index then goes to this one here, or I is then equal to, the I starts out at 1, and so digits at 1 is equal to 9. Then we set that to a 0, so we have 9 comma 0. Then I, we subtract 1, so it goes to 0. So then 9 is equal to, digits at 0 is equal to 9. So then we'll replace this one with a 0. So then at the end of this for loop, the list should be 0, 0. So I guess we do need to keep track of a carry variable to know if we need it at the end. So I'll uncomment this. And so I'll say if carry is equal to 1, then digits equals, how do I put something at the, I think there's a insert method on a list, but I'm actually not sure how to, do I get hints, type hints? Oh, nope. All right, so I'm just going to say digits equals 1 plus digits. And this will just combine the two lists, like a list with an element of 1 and whatever is in digits. Okay, so let's go to the test case with 9, 9. Click run. All right, perfect. So we see the 1, 0, 0. And so at this point, we've tested some non-edge cases and then an edge case with 9s, and then we also tested with a single number, that being 0. So I think we can go ahead and submit, see how it goes. Oh, wrong answer. Interesting. So this one is saying the input was 98999, and the output we got was, I see. I think we introduced a bug in here by not clearing out the carry. So like there's a bunch of 9s. Um, so we set the carry equal to 1 and change all of these to 0. But we technically spend the carry on the 8. So it just becomes 9000. So we need to remember to actually like clear out the carry. If we add 1 successfully to a digit, then the carry should be 0. And I think this should fix that bug. All right, cool. So it looks like it worked. And of course, this is just linear time complexity. We only needed to go through each element or each number once, just in this single for loop. Uh, so yeah, if there's any other problems or coding projects that you think of, please let me know down in the comments. And I hope this was useful to you. Thanks.